Hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel. What's going on?
They're not gonna be able to answer.
They could answer in the comments.
That's true.
I asked Instagram questions because people wanted to see a question and answer video next for YouTube. So I asked Instagram questions that they want to know about, and I'm going to go through and talk about them right now. So I'm gonna try not to make this video like super long, because I think the last Q&A I did was like it was a long time, so I don't want to do that again. So it's just gonna be probably the most common questions or like the most interesting questions. Okay, so how tall are you and your weight? I'm 5'5", and I'm weighing in at like it's like around 138. It's been 137 to 138 pretty much, so yeah. What do you typically eat in a day? I've done like, all my YouTube videos have like full days of eating, so if you're interested, go check it out. But I stick to usually like 5 to 6 meals a day, and it usually involves eggs in the morning, yogurt, fruit, French toast, chicken, rice, chicken tacos, chicken bowls. What else do I eat?
Greek yogurt.
I said that.
Oh.
I think that's it. Oh, Oreos. I've been on the Oreo binge lately. And Skinny Girl popcorn, but I can't find it anywhere, so I haven't been eating it. Oh God, I miss it. And fruits. Lots of fruits lately. They're so good. Okay. Favorite cheat meal? Like meal? I'm gonna have to say pizza. Buffalo chicken pizza is like heaven. And then, like, usually on my cheat days, I have to have at least one like dessert thing to hold me over until the next cheat day, because I'm like a sweets person. So I would say probably like ice cream is a go-to, and like anything with chocolate is like, that's in the realm of things that I really like. Okay. That's definitely going in here. Okay. Best tips for bulking for the first time. Make sure you are mentally ready to bulk, because when you bulk, you put on muscle, so your weight's going up, but you also will put on a little bit of fat. So I'd say that's you need to be in like the right headspace to be able to bulk. Then start at your maintenance calories and eat there for like 1 to 2 weeks. Make sure it's your maintenance calories, and then increase it slightly, a slight surplus. Do not increase it a lot, because that's when you're gonna gain a lot of fat at once. So I would say like start with 15 to 25% of your maintenance calories and increase it by that. Also, for bulking, your protein doesn't have to change. Your protein shouldn't go up. You should be eating at your protein level that you've been cutting at, that you've been maintaining at. That shouldn't change. I still want to lose weight, but my calorie deficit is too low. What should I do? Okay, I know that no one wants to hear this, but what you should do is reverse diet and bring your calories back up very slowly. And then, so when you reverse diet, you bring your calories up slowly, and then it prevents you from like gaining a lot of fat during that time while bringing your calories up, and it kind of like helps your body adapt to the higher calories. So this is like a super slow process, so if you're not done cutting, then it could be a little tough like mentally. Also, you might be on the wrong calories. So if your calories are like 1300 and you're not losing weight, I would suggest like bringing your calories up. Like find your actual maintenance, which is probably realistically, if you're like 21 and a girl and active, it's probably right around 2000 somewhere, unless you like had horrible dieting history in the past, but it's probably right around there. So your deficit should be right around like 1800. So 1300 just might be too low for you, and your body just might not be functioning properly. So try that first and see if you can lose weight on that. And then if that doesn't work and your actual deficit, which I really doubt is like 1300 or something like crazy low, then I would suggest reverse dieting and waiting to cut after your reverse diet is done. I'm back. I had to change shirts because I was sweating.
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 Okay, so where did we leave off? What should your body fat percent be to have visible abs / a toned stomach? So this is different for everyone. I guess it depends on like where you put on muscle the most / how toned your abs are, how built your abs are. So, and probably just like your body type, like that probably comes down to genetics, because I can like put on a good amount of fat and still see some abs, but some people won't be able to do that. So that just, because I've always been slimmer in my waist area, so like I could put on more body fat and still see abs, but then when I cut down, like really see them. So it depends. But for a girl, like I'm 20-ish% body fat right now, and I like visibly see abs on a good day. How long was my bulk and then maintenance, and how long will my cut be, and am I going to reverse after my cut? I cut down after I gained some weight because I hurt my back, I couldn't go to the gym, I was eating my feelings, blah blah blah. I got off track for like 4 months and I put on like some body fat, and then I had to cut. I did a super slow cut to make sure I didn't lose muscle mass, and that was like, I think that was honestly 7 months of a cut. And then I did a reverse diet to bring my calories back up. That was 3 months. And then after the reverse diet, I did a lean bulk, and that was 3 months. And then my cut now, I started at the end of January, and I did, so a full month of February, and then I did like half a month in March of a cut, and then I kind of, so then quarantine happened and I kind of just like maintained. So I wasn't like fully cutting. I kind of was like kind of seeing where I was at with working out at home and adjusting calories and stuff like that. So there was like a good, like probably half the month of March and then like half the month of April. And then I recently picked up my cut again. So I wasn't cutting that whole time. I was kind of maintaining in half of it. So I'm now cutting, still back on, and that's gonna probably, I don't have a set date that I want to be finished by. I kind of want to see where my body gets down to. I'm 138 right now, 137, so I'm thinking I want to get down to like possibly 130 to 132 and then see where I'm at. And then I don't want to bulk, right? Like again, I want to like reverse diet from that, and then I'll probably see where I'm at after I reverse diet. So yeah, I have a good amount of muscle on me, so I'm not looking to put on a lot of muscle, so a bulk would just be like a waste right now. So I'm gonna finish my cut, reverse diet, and then see where I'm at. And if I'm like, if my muscles are super small, which they shouldn't be because I have a good amount of muscle and I've been working out for a long time, then, then I would bulk, but I don't think that's gonna be the plan. So we will see. How do you track how many calories you're losing? Okay, so I'm guessing you're asking how do you track how many calories like you're burning a day? So I use an Apple Watch, and that tracks like my daily activity when I like set an exercise on it. And when you go into the app, It shows you if you see like a completed day. So I'll go to a completed day. It tells you how many calories, how many active calories you burned that day. So like yesterday, for example, I burned 728 active calories. So that's purposeful calories that I burned. So that's calories that I burned during a workout. Let me rephrase that. Calories I burned during a workout, or calories I burned moving around purposefully, like walks or like going up the stairs or anything that would like get my heart rate up maybe a little bit to count as an active calorie. So under the move goal, which is the 728 active calories, it says a total for your day. It says I burned 2,419 calories that day. So that is how I track it. This can be wrong. It can be off a little bit, probably depending on the device you're using, but I think this is pretty accurate for me. So it should be accurate for probably most people. I'm not sure about different devices though, so yeah. How did you get into lifting? I got into lifting when I stopped sports after my senior year of high school, and I started working out with a friend, and then I worked out with my friend for like a month, and then after that I kind of just like started to see results and love it, so I just continued doing it and researching and like doing my own kind of programming and stuff like that, and then since then I've come very far with like that stuff. So yeah. Do you ever take breaks from macro tracking? I like macro tracking. It doesn't bother me and it's not annoying to me. I actually prefer it over intuitive eating. So I don't feel the need to take a break from it. It's just like kind of my normal daily routine to track my food. So I don't really take breaks. The only day I do take a break is like on the weekend when I'm having a planned cheat meal. But what I'll do is I'll track like up until that cheat meal to see where I'm at for the day, and then I won't track the cheat meal or anything else. It just gives me like a look at like where I'm at for the day, and then I have my cheat meal and it is what it is. So no, I don't really take a break unless it's like that one day where on the weekend where I'm having like a cheat meal. Okay, how to deal with constant cravings every single day. I had cravings like all the time when I first started, and it sucked and I had to get used to it, but I think it just comes down to not restricting yourself as much. So like I said in my last video, I eat like 80% clean, 20% not so clean / unhealthy foods. So things like Oreos I'll put in my yogurt, or I'll just have throughout the day, but I'll track it and make sure it fits into my macros. So in that sense, I'm not super strict. So people that limit themselves and restrict like a bunch of things that aren't even bad for them. No food is bad in moderation. So like you can eat things, you don't have to restrict like anything. You just have to eat it in moderation and know when to stop. So you can have things, and I think that's probably the best way to do it, is to have it moderately throughout the day or throughout the week or whatever you want. Like I have like 7 Oreos a day, I think, right? 7 to 10. And then I have my cheat meal on the weekend, which holds me over for the whole week, and I don't crave things literally at all unless I'm getting my period. The week before I get my period, I am so hungry. I crave things all the time, but that's normal. So it's just something that you have to deal with. So if you're really having bad cravings, try to like eat something moderately throughout the day, or make sure you're drinking enough water, make sure you're getting enough sleep, make sure your calories are at the right number for your goals, because it could be too low, which is causing you to be hungry. Stay busy if you're bored. I know some people bored eat. I was one of those people for sure. I love bored eating. It's so nice. Okay, but yeah, it can't happen. So stay busy, plan out your day, plan out your meal times, plan out your meals, prep your meals so you don't have any temptations. Yeah, that's it. How long does it take to see progress while in a caloric deficit? So it depends on you pretty much. So it depends on how well you're doing and what, if you calculated your calories right and your macros. But if you're doing it all right, you should see progress in like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, definitely in 4 weeks if, yeah. So, I mean, your weight should start to drop if you're in a deficit weekly, so maybe seeing it on your body would be like 2 to 3 weeks. Okay, how do you develop your quads? To put muscle on anywhere, you have to be, pretty much you have to be in a caloric surplus so that you can gain weight, so that you can gain lean muscle mass. If you're restricting yourself and you're in a deficit, you're not gonna see your muscles grow. So, slight caloric surplus so that you can increase muscle mass. Make sure your protein goal is right for your body weight and lean muscle mass, body fat percentage, activity level. Make sure you're getting good amounts of rest and like good quality rest too, because that's going to play a big part in recovery, and recovery is going to play a big part in how well you gain muscle. And then just like quad exercises, like squats are probably the best one for quads. It's pretty much all quads and glutes, so that's a really good one. Walking lunges, step ups, Bulgarian split squats. I could name every exercise, but I'm not gonna. So if you want more quad exercises, go to my Instagram page, CaitlinR_fitness, and I post all my exercises on there. Does focusing on your fitness, diet, macros, and everything affect your social life? This is a good question. So I don't really go out too often. I don't like to drink and like get drunk and do anything. Like, I like it once in a while, like once a week for sure, but like I'm not the person that goes out Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, Tuesday night. Like, I don't do that. So I go out like one night a week probably to like hang out and drink, like purposefully. So it doesn't affect me too much. It kind of is my lifestyle, and if you want to see like your specific goals like happen, then you should probably alter your life to fit that. And if you're having trouble because the people around you are like pressuring you to do whatever and you don't want to, but you end up doing it because they're pressuring you, then maybe you should find new people to hang out with if your goals are important to you. And if they're not, then, you know, you won't see results that well or quickly or efficiently. So you choose. Will you eat carbs on a rest day? I have one rest day a week. It's on Thursdays. Yes, I eat carbs. I eat the same amount of carbs every day of the week, except for my cheat days. It's up a little bit probably. So yeah, there's no reason you can't eat carbs on a rest day. Yeah, that's about it. Do you always have a goal? I have like a goal body that I have in mind that I want to reach. So far, I'm pretty much, like, I love how my body looks right now, but I could be better, and I'm going to, so I have a specific goal to get there. So yes. And I mean, I think if I got to like 130 and my body fat got down to like 17%, I would like maintain from there probably. I'd be really happy with that. Do you do bulk / cut cycles? Yes, I already explained that. I think they're the most beneficial thing if you have a specific goal in mind, and the most effective thing. How much cardio do you do? I do, like, recently, because I'm working out from home, I do probably like 3 20-minute walks a week, and then like I have one day of the week where my actual workout session is a HIIT workout, so that takes like 40 minutes. So that's a 1 time a week 40-minute HIIT session, 30 to 40 minutes, I shouldn't say 40. So, and then probably like 2 other days of the week I'll do like 10 to 15-minute HIIT sessions after a workout as cardio. And sometimes, once in a while, I'll go for a hike, so that would be added cardio on top of what I usually do. Okay, what fit jeans size would you recommend? True to size or 1 down? True to size, I'm a small, and thinking about my measurements, my waist is like 26, and my hips 32. I don't remember, honestly. But yeah, I'm a small. They fit perfect. I wouldn't change from my actual size. Your favorite pre / post workout meals? Pre-workout meal lately has been breakfast, just because I work out after breakfast, so it's usually like an egg omelet and fruit. But I do recommend having some carbs as your pre-workout if you can, because that will help fuel your workout. Post-workout is usually a shake, 1 scoop of protein, like 4 Oreos, and like half a cup of milk. So it's a good amount of protein, a good amount of carbs, probably less than what it is protein, and then some fats. So yeah, anything that has all the macros in it is good. What is the best thing to do to lose belly fat? You can't target specific areas on your body. Wherever you put on fat first is usually going to come off last. So if you put on fat, like for example, I put on fat in my legs first, so I will lose it from my legs last. So if I go in a caloric deficit, my upper body is going to tone up first. I'm going to lose body fat from my upper body first, and a little bit from my lower body at the same time, obviously, but like mainly you'll be able to see it in my upper body first, and then my legs last. So to lose belly fat, you have to be in a caloric deficit consistently for a while, and just lose body fat all over until you get to how slim you want your stomach to be. That's pretty much how it goes. When did you start fitness? The summer after I graduated high school. So summer of 2014. Yeah. But I was like into working out for like 2 years before I started the nutrition side of things and like getting into that. So I just ate like whatever I wanted for the first 2 years. So like nutrition and fitness was probably like 2016, like mid 2016. Okay, about MyFitnessPal, do you register the calories burnt for your workouts? Like, should it be room for more food? So no. You already calculated, probably, hopefully, you already calculated what your calories should be based off how much you work out and how much you weigh and your height and your age and your activity level and blah, 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 all that. So that's already calculated in your workouts. So if it changes in MyFitnessPal, you don't add those in unless you calculated it some weird way, but most of the time most people already calculated in their activity for the day. So whatever MyFitnessPal is putting in there, you shouldn't follow. You should just follow what you already had put in there. And I think that's all I'm gonna do. If you have other questions, maybe I can get to it next time. I think every Sunday I'm gonna do like a question and answer on my Instagram. So if you don't follow me there, go follow me so you can ask questions there. I do respond to DMs, but sometimes they're like delayed several days because I don't get to it in time. So if you have questions, you can ask me on Instagram. I'll do another question and answer, but it probably won't be for a while on YouTube. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button so that you can follow me in my journey and I can help you out. I will talk to you next time.